Hello guys, welcome to my channel. In this video I am going to preview the World Test Championship final between India and New Zealand. Let's start with Indian batting. So first we have our captain Virat Kohli, but Virat is not in the best of forms in test matches, especially in the last year in the New Zealand tour. He doesn't get a lot of runs, and also he doesn't play a lot of matches in the Australia tour also, but in the home series he got some runs and he will be in some form, and he is just a classy player, so I mean we don't need anything for him. He can get any day the form back, and if he gets the form back in the final, then nothing like that. So let's go to our next player, Cheteshwar Dependable Pujara, and he is just an outstanding player. But the thing is, there's like big guys, the best players of our team are not that kind of a form. They are not in that kind of a rhythm, maybe. But Cheteshwar Pujara is very consistent. He will save his wicket for the rest of the game, and he can anchor the whole team. And he will need some motivation by Rohit also, Bhagputji. So let's go to the next player. Our Rohit Sharma will be a key player for Team India, especially with the new ball. The New Zealand Pacers will be trying to create lot of problems for our openers, and that's why with the new ball, Rohit and maybe Mayank Agarwal or Shubman Gill try to get the new ball out, try to play some overs, and try to defend in the Lord's cricket ground. This is not so easy in Lord's also, because there will be a lot of overcast conditions. There will be a lot of grass in the pitch as well. So Rohit is a key player, and he is also quite a good form. He is also in a very good form in the recent series. So I mean, he is a very key player for us. So next up we have Rishabh Pant, our X-Factor. He is just in a outstanding, magnificent form right now. I mean, he is just the dream come true. He is kind of that form. So I mean, he is the key. He will just anchor our innings, and he will just finish this. If he get his free flowing cricket in, and if he doesn't lose his wicket in some early overs, and if he gets set, he will be very important. And last but not the least, Ajinkya Rahane is also very much important. Try to play some good innings in Lords. He also had some centuries in Lords also, so he is very much important, but maybe as well. But his average is a little bit low, but still better than the whole Pakistan's middle order average. But okay. Wrong number. Let's go with New Zealand batting. For New Zealand, we have D Convoy, who is in a great form against England, scored a double century. So he can be the key for them, and Tom Latham also is very much important for them, but Tom Latham is not in very good touch right now. So let's go to their captain Cool Kane Williamson, and he is the most important player because he has to get the team stitched away. He has to stitch the innings slightly and slowly against Indian pace attack. So because they don't have a lot of depth in their batting, or you can say their batting is a little bit weak, if you say, not really weak, but a little bit weak than India. So I mean, Kane Williamson has to get the responsibility in. He has to be very much proactive in this whole final match. He has to be good as a captain as well, but his batting is very much important. And next up we have Ross Taylor. So Ross Taylor also is a kind of a consistent batsman, but in recent days he doesn't have a very good form right now. But Ross Taylor is also important if he gets some partnership with Kane Williamson. These two players are kind of the key. So if you compare this team with, let's say, some years ago Sri Lankan team, they have Mahela and Sangakkara. This is of that team. New Zealand is also. These two batsmen, Ross Taylor and Kane Williamson, are kind of the key of the whole team. They are they bond the whole team together. So next up we have Henry Nicholas, who is also kind of a good form in England series. He scored a 16-run innings, quite a good player, and he can also come handy when the like last part of the innings will come, his runs can also come handy. Now let's go with the fast bowling attack. In India we have Jasprit Bumrah, Mohammad Shami, Ishant Sharma. So these three guys and Mohammad Siraj also. So these four guys are in quite a good form. So Ishant Sharma also bowled quite well in the last New Zealand series also. Maybe Mohammad Shami or Ishant Sharma, any one of them will play. But yeah, any one of them are very good for us. Jasprit Bumrah, no need to talk about him anything. He is a phenomenal bowler. But if you kind of see a little bit of his stats in last few matches and last few test matches as well, in IPL also he was not in a very good touch, but yeah, he is a classy bowler and I believe he is very much important for us in the Southampton cricket ground. So next up, let's talk about Mohammad Siraj. He is a find of Indian cricket, I would say, maybe even find of IPL also. So that's why IPL is very much important to like get out this kind of nice important Indian talent who have very bright future. Mohammad Siraj is in a phenomenal form against Australia as well, against England. Home series of England, he was also in a very good form, and in IPL he is in phenomenal form. The Yorkers are just awesome, but in test matches he is very important for us. Maybe Mohammad Siraj should be playing, I believe. Or if you say me between Mohammad Shami or Ishant Sharma, if the pitch is full of grass, I would prefer Mohammad Shami, but Ishant Sharma is also important. And if in the New Zealand test team they have Kyle Jamieson, Tim Southee, Trent Boult and Neil Wagner, any three of them will play. So I mean, no need to talk about anyone. Boult is a phenomenal player and we all know the 2019 World Cup, he just demolished India. And Tim Southee also in phenomenal form in the last New Zealand versus India series, where he picked up like 9 wickets in the first match, and in the second match Kyle Jamieson gets a 5-er. Kyle Jamieson is kind of an all-rounder as well. He can score some very important runs in the last part of the game. So New Zealand has a very strong bowling attack, pace bowling attack especially. So I mean, this will be a fight between New Zealand pacers versus Indian batting. So let's see who will win. So if you guys like the video, then like, share and don't forget to subscribe to this channel for part 2 of WTC final. Let's go. Goodbye guys, stay safe, stay home.